This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. How are you today? How was Monday? How was Monday for you guys yesterday? Did it treat you well? Well, how was the Monday for us? Well, we just decided to go into the city. We were short on coffee beans, so we went to our favorite coffee spot to get some new beans. But also, we went into the city because we went back to Dixie's. That was the southern soul food place we talked about in yesterday's Jeju Good Eating. And we ate like a pair of fatties. Oh, man, we got these hush puppies that we didn't talk about yesterday. It was like those, I don't know. I guess you can compare it to like a French croquet or croquette. It's like a fried ball, but it's like a corn breaded ball with cheese inside. We got the chicken plate. Oh man, we got what else did we get? A little bit of mac and cheese. Oh, and just this really delicious dirty rice. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, we ate really well yesterday. I had like this dream last night where I just like ate, so I gotta like calm down. I think I went a little crazy on the weekend and yesterday, so I'm gonna have to like clean myself out, eat clean for the rest of the week this week, I think. All right, so yes, it was really cool because it was so funny because as soon as we went in, Wednesday off, the like 3 members of the band were sitting there and they're like, "Hey Mark, what's up? We're just talking about Gecko Radio." I felt like super cool. Writer JY was making fun of me. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you just feel like you're so cool right now." And the owner was really happy that we covered them. So it was really cool. It was really awesome. So yes, it's just good time. Tell us how your Monday was, okay? I wonder. So how about when it comes to food, do you have like a comfort food? What are some foods that you crave like really badly? I know with Jungyoon, hers is tteokbokki. If she hasn't had tteokbokki for a while, she just has a craving for it. And she doesn't like think about it all the time, but every now and then she's like, you know what, I need tteokbokki. And I'm not a big tteokbokki guy, which is the spicy duck, the spicy rice cake. But she's like, okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later. And she'll just leave. And then she'll just come back to the house after eating. So I'm really curious about you guys. I wonder what Neela's comfort food is right now because she's being very vocal, which is always lovely. Even though she ate and she went to the bathroom, she still needs attention. So, yes. Okay, what is going down today? Well, we're going to do question of the day. Hint ebb as in EBB. That's interesting. Then, of course, we're going to look into the weather around Jeju and to help you plan out your day if you're on Jeju. And then it's into Jeju Morning News Briefing. And then it's time for what's going down in GEC. But because GEC is so quiet, we're going to do what's going down in Jeju-do today. A little modified version of that. And then it's our Tuesday segment, Jeju Life Hacks. That's where we give you a little life hack to live a little bit easier on the island and know some more cool things. And then we'll wrap things up with Jeju Word of the Day, where we learn a word or expression from the Jeju language. Okay, with that said, why don't we start things off? This one is fun because I'm glad that Halsey is here because thanks to Halsey, Human made it onto global Arirang Radio yesterday with her single Coffee Shop. So I figure it would only make sense to play Human's Coffee Shop as our first song today. So let's enjoy that. And we'll be back with just a little bit of question of the day. Okay, here we go. Coffee Shop.
붉은색으로 물든 완전한 공간 속 불안정하게 걸어가는 시계바늘 우리들의 축제는 영원히 향기를 남길까 아님 한 잔의 축배로 끝나게 될까 더 멀리 더 여긴 암스테르담 더 멀리 더 멀리 더 멀리 날아가 더 가까이 여긴 암스테르담 더 넓은 하늘 올려다보며 내 손을 뻗었네 내 손가락은 저 먹구름들을 가릴 수 없네 모든 것들을 잊을 수 있게 커피 한 잔 줄래요 나의 태양을 찾을 수 있게 내 손 잡아줄래요 같이 마셔요 우리 끝까지 달려요 눈이 감기기 전까지 우리는 알아요 아이쯤 내 머릿속엔 아직 빨강이 흘러요 우리 영원히 선율을 만들자 더 멀리 더 멀리 더 멀리 날아가 더 가까이 여긴 암스테르담 더 멀리 더 멀리 더 멀리 날아가 더 가까이 여긴 암스테르담 더 넓은 하늘 올려다보며 내 손을 뻗었네 내 손가락은 저 먹구름들을 가릴 수 없네 모든 것들을 잊을 수 있게 커피 한 잔 줄래요 나의 태양을 찾을 수 있게 내 손 잡아줄래요
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday, all week. I see Junghyun, she's got her Vaseline lying around. She likes to use that for her chapstick, which is kind of funny. How you guys doing today? I was asking, so what is your comfort food? And Halsey was like, ooh, black beans, the Brazilian feijoada. I hope I'm pronouncing that close enough. I was looking at some images of it, and it looks gosh darn good. We're talking bean stew, beef or pork prepared in Portuguese. Yeah, so do you do it? I'm curious, Halsey, do you do it with beef or pork? And also, I'm looking at different images here. Some looks like it's in like a stew form in the bowl, and in other images I see it's kind of on top of rice. So how do you do it? I would have it either way. That looks really good. Beef stew, pork stew. My mouth is watering. Why? As soon as I look at food, I'm like that Schrodinger's dog where he just like salivates immediately. That's ridiculous. Okay. It just happens like that. I'm so basic. Both. Okay. So Healthy says both. Nice. That's awesome. Next time, take a picture and send us. That would be really cool. I'd love to see it. All right. So, yes, good morning, guys. It is a Tuesday morning, and it is July 14th, and you are listening to episode 57. Wow. On the road to 60, on the road to 100, then 1,000. Coming up this morning, you'll catch up with the latest stories around Jeju. We're going to do Jeju Life Hack, which is super cool, where we give you a little tip to live in Jeju just a little bit more easily, or maybe just learn some cool tips and stuff like that you didn't know before. So grab a coffee, get comfortable. I got my tea, and start your Tuesday with us. I'm your host, producer, writer, editor, marketer, and just about everything else behind Gecko Radio, but I'm not the head writer, which is boop, Jeju Jade. Thanks to Jeju Jade, she makes these incredible scripts. It's crazy how she does it every day. That's actually insane. She finds these stories, and as I keep saying, I'm gonna keep saying, a lot of these stories aren't even in English, so they're gonna be the only stories around in English, which is super cool. You can find her at Jeju Jade, and of course, check out at Gecko Radio Jeju, our Instagram. That's where we put little tidbits, little updates. We'll say like, oh, we got a new artist joining us tomorrow, or we'll post up, like, for example, the Stepping Stone Festival, the lineup that was shown over the weekend. So we quickly put that up, even though we don't air on the weekend. We had to show that for you guys, right? Yes, and GC, let's do this. Okay, let's get this Tuesday underway, and I think it's time to do it with oh man, question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko say yeah. I don't know how these like morning radio hosts do it. They like are super fun. Like it's like 7 in the morning, and my voice. This is the first time I'm using my voice all day, and it's just so dry. And no matter how much I chug, what's your secret, guys? Do you guys have any secrets to like keep your throat like nice and like clear and moist so it doesn't get all dry and scratchy? Because I'm having some issues. Should I have some gumdrops, or should I have some honey or something like that? Some tea. I'm drinking my tea, but I don't know. I got to do something else here. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the question of the day. Boop, right here. Okay. Now, we said the hint had to do with ebb, as in ebb and flow kind of thing. All right. Along Jeju's rocky coastline, you can often find small natural pools left behind when the sea goes out. These pools may contain tiny fish, crabs, seaweed, and other marine life. What are they called? Is it lagoon, B, tide pool, C, spring, or D, wetland? I love whatever this answer is, because I know the answer. It's not a difficult one. I was obsessed with these when I was a kid. Obsessed. Even though I didn't live near the ocean, I always wanted to go to these. I always dreamt of going to these. And now I can go to these anytime I want. Yeah. Once again, along Jeju's rocky coastline, you can often find these small natural pools left behind when the sea goes out. These pools may contain tiny fish, crabs, seaweed, and other marine life. What are they called? Is it A, lagoon, B, tide pool, C, spring, or D, wetland? You can say wetland, or if you're from the States, wetland, okay? We're going to give you the answer after our next song break. This artist, they just debuted with us yesterday. This is Omjine, Precious One, new song debut on Gecko Radio. Enjoy. What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju? All right, what's the weather like in Jeju for July 14th? Okay, let's bring it up, Edie. You got it, boss. Again, with the scratchy throat, I don't know what's going on here, guys. Okay, the weather, beep, there it is. Okay. For this morning's Gecko Radio weather, the headline is hot, humid, and unsettled Tuesday with very different conditions depending on where you are in the island. Okay, so the last couple days have been like fairly similar, but I guess today is like very different. That's very Jeju, we like to say. Okay. So here in Daejeong and the GEC area, expect a mostly cloudy day and a very humid start. I've been waiting for this rain. I thought the sky it's been thinking of opening up and it was going to start raining for the past few days, but it hasn't. It hasn't. I'm kind of waiting for this rain, okay? Um but it's very humid, it's very cloudy, and it's very unsettling. Yes, it's very windy. Like I said, I feel like it's going to open up at any second. The temperature is going to stay into the mid to upper 20s. There may be some passing showers, so keep an umbrella nearby, but don't expect constant rain throughout the entire day. Okay. Now, if you're going up north to Jeju City, it's noticeably hotter. Yes, it is. Temperatures are expected to rise from around 27 degrees in the morning to about 31 degrees during the afternoon. Humidity will remain high, making it feel much hotter than the actual temperature. And isolated thunderstorms or sudden showers cannot be ruled out. ICG in the house, what's going on? Hope you're staying cool, buddy. Yes, the Jeju City is rough because we were up there yesterday. There's just no cover. There's no cover there. There's no trees. It's just buildings, and then the heat reflects off of that black top, the asphalt. So it's just a proper heat dome, as they like to call it. Super hot in the city. Now, if we're going down to Seogwipo, expect cooler but wetter conditions with temperatures between around 24 and 27 degrees to 27 degrees. Rain is possible throughout much of the day, okay? And the humidity could remain close to 90 or even 95%. Whoo! Like my dad used to say, you could cut through the air like butter, right? With a butter knife. So it will feel very damp and very heavy outside. And we're going to the east side in Seongsan. Today looks windy and mostly cloudy. Temperatures should reach around 29 degrees, but strong south to southwesterly winds could blow at around 30 to 50 kilometers per hour. Yes, very windy. Be careful near the coast, especially if you're heading out on the water or walking along exposed coastal areas. Yes, please, let's respect the water. Let's respect the tides and the currents and all the stuff like that. Okay, so if we give you one Gecko Radio takeaway, today is another reminder that Jeju can have several different kinds of weather happening at once. Jeju City will be hotter, Seogwipo will look wetter, and the east could be especially windy. Carry an umbrella just in case, drink plenty of water, and be prepared for conditions to change quickly. Just driving from the city yesterday, anytime we come back from the city, we take the highway the long way around. It's almost like a wall of like mist or a wall of moisture that we hit. It's humid, but it's still a bit dry and like not a lot of cloud cover up in the city. And then we just hit this wall of clouds and we go in, and now we're like in the west side where it's like quite cloudy and quite turbulent. So yeah, do just get ready, be prepared, be like MacGyver, get ready for anything. Okay. Let's move on here. We're gonna do our next song break, and then we're gonna do our the answer to the question of the day. Once again, let's bring that question of the day up again. Okay, cue of day. Question of the day: along Jeju's rocky coastline, you can often find small natural pools left behind when the sea goes out. These ponds may contain tiny fish, crabs, seaweed, and other marine life. What are they called? Is it a lagoon, a tide pool, a spring, or a wetland? Or a wetland, okay? Which one is that, all right? Okay, our next song of the day is, yes, this one is pretty cool because it's one of our relatively new artists, but we haven't played this song yet, so this is the debut of Ashmute's Ghost.
Meep meep more. You are listening to Gecko Radio in the morning.
That's right. Welcome back to Gecko Radio in the morning. How was that? That was a really cool video by Ashmute Ghost. Yeah, they're so talented. She got an amazing voice. ICG in the house. They were just saying, "Hey, this is 3 days in a row. I've caught more than the end of the show," and I was just like, "One of us, one of us." Yeah, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I guess you could wake up to worse. Welcome, dude. Welcome. We'd love to have you. Yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, talk about incentive. It was a big change for me. Before I did Gecko Radio, I would just found myself staying up later, waking up later. I was losing a lot more of the day. But yeah, now I wake up pretty gosh darn early, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll do it together. We're all doing it together, all right? Yes. So let's get into the answer to the question of the day. Once again, okay, along Jeju's rocky coastline, you can often find small natural pools left behind when the sea goes out. These pools may contain tiny fish, crabs, seaweed, other marine life. What are they called? I was obsessed with these when I was a kid, still obsessed with them now. Is it a lagoon, a tide pool, a spring, or a wetland? It is B, tide pool. Ding, 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 ding. B, tide pool. I believe ICG, they get 10,000 cool points. Now, Halsey, you get 5,000 cool points. You said, I think you gave a different answer because you said we didn't use the hint tide. We didn't use the hint tide because if we said tide, that would be like way too easy because it's like tide pool, right? So I feel like that would have been your first guess is tide pool. So I'll give you 7,000 cool points. How's that, Halsey? Yes. Okay, tide pools. Man, I love tide pools. When I was a little kid, again, I lived in Pennsylvania, which is landlocked, but we were close enough to the ocean we could just drive straight to New Jersey. But they didn't have a lot of tide pools over there. They didn't. But Jeju has a ton of tide pools. I love them. Okay. And if you don't know what a tide pool is, right, it's a small pocket of water left behind among rocks when the tide goes out. And here in Jeju, these little pools, they can feel like miniature underwater worlds filled with tiny fish, crabs, sea snails, seaweed. My favorite are the sea urchins, the sea anemones. And then Jeju, we got these really cool brittle stars, which are related to starfish or sea stars, and these buggers are really cool. Like they got these 5 like snaky arms and they move really quick. And you're just like, this thing is so alien. It doesn't have any really eyes or a face, but it just like moves along with these 5 arms, just like jigging around there. It's super fun. Yes, so here we go. Now this image here, I think one of the coolest places in the west side is called Sage Beach near Sangbansan and Yongmori Coast. Okay, at low tide, the water pulls back to reveal unusual holes and pulls across the rocky surface. And I got to hang out there with Mr. Ron Noseworthy, who is a local marine biologist. I helped him collect mollusks and shellfish for study. That was so fun. I felt like Professor marine biologist Noseworthy. He's an older gentleman. I would say maybe in his 70s, maybe 80s. So I felt like a 5-year-old hanging out with my pop. You know what I mean? Just collecting these sea snails. It was so cool. And he was just so brilliant. He could look at 2 different shells that look identical. And this is a bleepity bloop blop. And this is a bleepity bleep bleep. And I'm just like, what? You know what I mean? But he's just like, he can just see it and just see the difference, So cool. Yeah, so some of these tide pools, they are perfectly round, while others can twist into strange shapes, making the landscape look almost like the surface of the moon. You can kind of see that here. These formations were shaped over time by wind, waves, and the area's unique sedimentary geology. So if this is sedimentary rock, not volcanic, what we're used to, okay? And another great place is actually Yeongnam-ri, where JY works as a henya when the tide recedes. Oh, I do have images, but I didn't have a chance to put them in. Shallow natural pools appear between these stretches of white sand, and these are proper. Those kind of tide pools are just proper tide pools, beautifully clear, full with life, even just like full-size fish just chilling. Some of these tide pools are so large and so deep that I can actually like take a dip, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't encourage it because if Henya see it kind of messing around, they might be like, hey, what are these people doing? So you got to be careful, okay? But it is fragile, right? So each of the creatures, without picking them up, please don't remove the shells unless you're helping out a marine biologist. Don't take those home. Be careful where you step. You don't want to step on any creatures. And just a small disruption can actually disrupt that entire like little ecosystem that you got going on there. So you do got to be careful around that. So yes, you can take photos. I even use my phone because it has the underwater ability, right? I actually take some really nice underwater video with my phone, but I quickly rinse it off because even though it's water resilient or waterproof, it's salt water, so I just rinse it off with fresh water real quick, so make sure you do that. So yes, tide pools, there we go. Love them, gotta love them. Okay. Oh, ICG says they can have Halsey can have his cool points. You don't need them anymore. I won't give them out anymore. I'm just kidding. I will continue to give them out. I have an infinity amount of cool points to give because y'all are cool. Okay, let's tell you what. I think it's probably better if we just move right onto the news. So why don't we do that? News time. Let's do it. This just in. Jeju morning news briefing. Okay, we are back, and now it's time for Jeju Morning News Briefing. Our first story today is a warning for Jeju's fish farms as sea temperatures around the island continue to rise at an unusually quick pace, okay? The Jeju Provincial Institute of Marine and Fisheries Research says surface water temperatures along Jeju's coast are currently about 1.3 degrees Celsius higher than the same time last year. This is according to Yonhap News. Researchers are also expecting the period of unusually warm water to last longer this summer, increasing the risk of disease among the farm fish. Fish farms in Western Jeju are considered particularly vulnerable. Many facilities in the area do not have access to underground salt water, which is often used to regulate water temperatures. These farms may experience major temperature changes throughout the day. That's a fluctuation caused by a combination of hot surface water and then colder water near the seabed. Sudden fluctuations can place fish under stress and make them more susceptible to illness. In response, the Institute is increasing inspections and guidance at farms in Western Jeju. That's us. Young-Ark-ri has a lot of fish farms there. Mobile veterinary teams are also visiting agriculture sites to test fish for diseases directly. Jeju's fish farms have been divided into 10 management zones with aquatic disease specialists assigned to monitor conditions and support farms in each area. Real-time temperature data from coastal waters and aquaculture facilities is also being made available to help farmers respond quickly. Farm operators are being advised to check water temperatures frequently, adjust the amount of feed they provide, and closely monitor the health and behavior of their fish. Officials say that as climate changes cause periods of high water temperatures to begin earlier than last longer, fast action will become increasingly important in preventing large-scale damage to Jeju's aquaculture industry. So there we go. It's the actual water fluctuations of the ocean is affecting, even though they're contained, is affecting the fish farms themselves. So there we go. Yeah, gotta watch out. Yup, rising sea temps affecting everybody. Okay, moving on. Our next story is an important safety warning for anyone fishing around Jeju ports and breakwaters. Yes, okay. And this is according to Jeju Mail News. Despite several recent accidents, people are still climbing onto tetrapods at night to fish without life jackets or safety equipment by themselves. Super warm. If you don't know what a tetrapod is, it's those big, like, it looks like a, how do I explain it? Kind of, that old game Jacks where you bounce the ball and you pick up the jacks, like they're like kind of these crisscross things, but they're massive, and what their job is to break up the waves so it doesn't smash into the ports and do damage. Okay, so, and the thing is, they're massive, and then fishermen, they stand on top of them, and if they lose their step, they kind of go bing bong bong, they kind of like pinball down into the ocean, and then you can't get a grip on anything because they're these giant smooth tetrapod things. There's no way to grip. And if you're by yourself, I lived near a place where I had a lot of tetrapods. The waves crashing masks all sound, so you can't even hear anything. So it's just super dangerous. Okay, at Yeongdam Port last week, around 10 anglers were seen fishing on wet and slippery tetrapods after dark. There were no safety officers nearby. Here's the image. Here's the image straight up. There we go. Yep. Now, if you can see there, it looks pretty flat, but the thing is, like, it's super dark, and that's not a flat surface area. Those are kind of like these puzzle piece tetraports that are kind of like just laid on top of each other. So there's these gaps, except these gaps might be a meter, 2 meters wide. And if you don't know if you don't watch your step, you can just slide right in, fall right in. Okay. There were no safety officers nearby and no fences preventing people from entering the area. The danger is very real. On July 2nd, a man in his 70s died after falling between tetrapods while fishing at Sasu Port. In the past 5 years, Jeju has recorded 12 tetrapod accidents, including 4 deaths. Tetrapods can be around 3 meters high. It feels like way bigger because it's not just high, it's like in these different directions, with narrow gaps between them. I just said that. Anyone who falls may be seriously injured and unable to climb back out, especially at night when visibility is poor. And also, again, the sound is covered because it's the waves hitting the tetrapods. You can't hear them. The Coast Guard is urging people to avoid dangerous coastal structures and, at the very least, always wear a life jacket. Officials are also calling for stronger access restrictions as tetrapods are designed to protect ports from waves, not places for fishing. Okay. And finally, this one is interesting, okay? We got a business and food story today as one of Jeju's best-known local products sets its sight on a new overseas market. According to Hala Daily, Jeju pork is making its way to Mongolia's growing convenience food market through a new range of Korean-style ready meals. Oh, wow, Jeju pork. And I gotta say, Mongolians, they love their meat. The Jeju Pig Farming Cooperation has launched products made with Jeju pork and Korean rice at GS25 convenience stores and Ulaanbaatar. The new menu includes spicy pork lunch boxes, rolled gimbap, triangular gimbap, all designed to introduce the flavor of Korean jeyuk, or spicy stir-fried pork, in an easy grab-to-go format. The products feature Mongolian labeling along with Jeju branding and packaging, highlighting the use of Korean rice and pork. The cooperative says it's working with local distributors and food production facilities to build a stable supply network and expand the range of K-convenience foods available in Mongolia. Very cool. The product is especially aimed at younger consumers as Jeju pork looks for a bigger place in the global K-food market. So there you go. Jeju pork in Mongolia. Very awesome. Okay, let's move on. We're going to do another song break, and then we're going to do a modified what's going down in the GC, what's going down in Jeju-do. And this song is actually a request from the artists themselves. They debuted yesterday. This is Syntapunk, but they requested this song because this single just dropped. This is Dregs. Super fun. You're going to enjoy it. Bye.
실망이라는 말을 할 때 별의 어린 기대 보여주자 하고 싶은 말 쏟아내면 맘속에 가시 자라날 때 불성이 눈물 바라보며 꺼져가는 너를 잡아본다 많은 생각을 하며 실망이라는 말을 할 때 바래버린 기대 보여주자 하고 싶은 말 쏟아내면 맘속에 같이 자라날 때 서있는 물 바라보며 꺼져가는 너를 잡아본다 실망이라는 말을 할 때 바래버린 기대 보여주자
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
All right, I don't know why I accidentally said bye there. Why did I say bye? Oh, that would be terrifying. If I said bye and then just a bunch of listeners just left because of my stupidity. Halsey was leaving. I was like, oh no, is it because I messed up? But no, they promised they're gonna do an ukulele cover. Oh, okay, request of one of his songs. Halsey has been doing a little practice with some of the Gecko Radio artists. They're gonna unveil it with their guitar, so we're gonna wait for that. But they're gonna love it when they hear it. Okay. So we're doing a little modified what's going down in Jeju-do because not much is going down in the GEC, and I don't have a jingle. What's going down in Jeju-do? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay. We're going to spotlight weekday happenings and upcoming events around the island that are worth knowing about. If your idea of a perfect Jeju summer afternoon includes a grassy garden, good food, chill drinks, chill music, and a sunset, this might be one for you. Wow, garden party, nice. Ali Garden Club in AWOL is teaming up with Thank You Driver Studio. Hey, know those guys for a summer garden party on Wednesday, July 15th. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. This party starts at 3 p.m. and continues through sunset with DJ Everyday Vacation Man. That guy keeps showing up every day on vacation, man, providing the soundtrack throughout the afternoon. Food on the menu includes pulled pork burgers. Ooh, pulled pork. Octopus salsa nachos. Nice. Perilla oil gelato. Ooh. And there will also be chilled natural wine. Ah, they love their natural wine. Featuring label artwork by makeup by artist Joy Nada, who's amazing. She's actually Jenny's actual makeup artist, like Jenny, the Jenny. She's a personal makeup artist. So that's amazing, okay? Along with non-alcoholic mojitos for anyone skipping the wine. It is designed as a relaxed, family-friendly event with children and dogs welcome, yay, to enjoy the garden too. The party takes place on the lawn at Ali or Oli Garden Club, located at 531-1 Awan Road in Ewol. If it rains, the event will move indoors. For more information, send a direct message at oli.gardenclub. Very awesome. Super cool. Great. Okay, moving on here. This one is super awesome. Okay, the Jeju Environmental Conservation Organization, Bongujen, is holding a special shelter dog walking pop-up called Pet Meeting. Aww. Okay, the event gives participants the chance to spend time with medium-sized mixed breed dogs that often wait longer for adoption because of their size or appearance. Yeah, we love those, okay? Now this this poster is edited by AI. It's translated from the poster, but there we go. We'll make sure to put that up, okay? All right. Each team will enjoy a short 15-minute walk and plugging session with one of the dogs, followed by a drink at a local cafe Mafingo and a chance to make your own dog-themed goods. Pet meeting takes place on Saturday, July 25th. Okay, so it happens in not for a bit now, with sessions at 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. We should go around Mafingo and Ito Neighborhood Park in Jeju City. The event will be canceled if it rains. Makes sense, okay? Applications, okay, that's why. Applications will open until July 15th. Okay, so they're open now only until tomorrow. Through the link in at BGZ Jeju Instagram. Okay, a total of 15 teams will be selected by lottery. Okay, I gotcha. Very nice. Okay, so I'll tell you what. We're gonna do another song. This one I'm excited to debut. This one we revealed the playlist, the set list, the lineup of the Stepping Stone Festival 2026 Stepping Stone Festival, and there's a list of these bands, many who are new to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like first we shout out to them, but also let's see if I can reach out to get any if they'd be happy to join Gecko Radio. We got one. These guys, oh man, these are fun. This is Whoo the Spicy, so the name is fun. This song is called I Wish, but my goodness, you're gonna hear the level of skill in their musicality. We're like, okay, they're very, very talented. And this song is awesome because if you can mix Buddhist chants with funk, this is it. It's amazing. I've never heard of such a thing. I've heard of pansori and reggae mixing or pansori this and that, but Buddhist chant with funky music, you're gonna love it. Okay, so this is Whoo the Spicy, I Wish. We're gonna be back with Jeju Life Hacks.
인생 무상 욕망 무진 고통
Life hacks.
아무도 모르는 세계에서 왔어.
All right, welcome back. It is time for Jeju Life Hacks. First off, I want to talk about what we just heard. That was awesome, man. That was so good. I was just bobbing my head. Man, Whoo the Spicy. I'm so happy they joined us. That song was awesome. ICG Limited says, I want to hear Wednesday Off cover the song Mexican Radio, but change it to Gecko Radio. Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. I don't know if we can play that because we might get busted for copyright, but yes. Very cool. Very great idea. I love it. Okay. Now this one we're doing Jeju Life Hacks. And this one, it has to do with we're talking about oh sorry, my sound got a little bit weird there. We are talking about tide pools, okay? We check the tide with Bada time. Okay, let's take a look here. Boop. Right there. Okay. One of the best things about the summer in Jeju is spending time in the sea, whether you are swimming, snorkeling, exploring tide pools, or visiting one of the island's rocky coastal attractions. But before you head out, here's one thing you should always check: the tide. Now, this looks a bit crazy. Like, there's a lot of data going on here, but we're going to walk you through it, okay? Today's tip is to use Bada time at Bada, B-A-D-A, time.com, a Korean website that provides tide tables and other marine information for locations around Jeju and the rest of Korea. The site includes high and low tide times, sea conditions, wave information, and water temperature. So why does the tide matter? Okay, take the Gimyeong Sea Road in Northeast Jeju, for example. Why don't we take a look at here, okay? You can visit this sea road around low tide to see the path reveal as the water moves out. But if you are heading to the area to swim, the beach may feel very different closer to high tide when more water has returned. Okay, so the same applies to ports and small coastal swimming spots. And many times, maybe if the tide is so high, you can't access that road at all. But the same can also happen to ports and small coastal swimming spots. Water that looks deep enough at high tide may become extremely shallow only a few hours later. However, checking the tide does not automatically make port diving safe. Ports can contain submerged rocks, fishing equipment, strong currents, and other hazards, and access may be restricted. So always follow local safety rules and never jump into unfamiliar water. Another good example near the GEC is the Youngmuddy Coast in Sage. Yeah, it's Sage Beach. Access there depends on the tide, waves, and overall sea conditions, so knowing the expected low tide time can help you plan your visit, even though the final decision to open the coast is made on the day for safety reasons. By the time is already very popular with people who fish, and many Henya also use it when planning their time in the water. Now, the thing is, the website is mainly in Korean. It doesn't have separate English service, but if you open it in Google Chrome, you can go ahead and use that automatic translation function. It seems to work good enough, okay? That should make it much easier to check the information. From the Bada Time homepage, select the timetables Jeju Tide table section, the part I circled yellow in. Here we go. So here is the image of this. Now, again, it's a lot to look at. Okay, here, let me zoom it in. Okay, so you select that there, okay, what I circled, and it has all the tide tables on the left there, and it links up. You can see it actually right here in this section of the Korean peninsula. You can actually see those links to the different locations, to the different tides there. Okay, now again, it's a lot of data, but there you can see ports, harbors, breakwaters, around Sage Port and Mosopol. And because Badatam was originally designed mainly for fishing and marine activities, you may see the name nearby port rather than the exact name of the beach you are visiting. So search for the port or harbor or breakwater closest to where you want to go. Okay, choosing the wider areas such as Jeju City, Jocheon, Ewol, and Gujwa, Halim, or Daejeong, then select the nearest location from the menu. Okay, once you open the tide table, you want to look for high tide when the water reaches its highest point, and low tide when the water reaches its lowest point. Okay, high tide at its highest and low tide at its lowest. You're going to see this. Here, let me just show you. I think if I show you this, here is a video here, okay? And you can see here, let me zoom it in, okay? Now, I'm navigating that here, the left there, and they're going through. Okay, there's a port there. That's yeah, it's a little small. So Sindo port. Okay, and now with the mouse, I'm circling here. This is the high tide and the low tide, and that tells you the times. Okay, now here's Gapodo. Once again, I'm going up, and the top is the most recent date, so it's the 14th, Tuesday. And then I'm circling with my mouse the high tide and the low tide. So you can click, here's Halim Up in Jeju City. Okay, I'm gonna click what is that? Halim Port. Yeah, Halim Port there. And again, it's gonna hit the port because it's mainly more for fishing, right? But if you're going to Halim Beach or a close by beach, it's gonna be the tide's gonna be relatively the same. So there you go. There I am, and that shows you how that works. Okay. So yes, again, go ahead and go to, let's look at the website here. It is Bada. Well, I lost it here. Where to go? 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 Boop 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 boop. Badatime.com. Badatime.com. BADA time.com. Right? And that's going to show you all the tides. It's going to show you all the locations. It is in Korean. It is in Korean, but you can use the Google Chrome translation feature to translate it, which does a pretty decent job. Or if you have a Korean friend, they can also help you out as well. But that's specific. That's as technical as it gets, because that's proper. Fishing information there. So if you're planning on beaches, you don't know when the tides are, go ahead and do check it out. Alex Segrist in the house. Good afternoon from San Francisco. Hey, Alex, he is doing his pilot stuff. I think they're hanging out. All the cool pilots are hanging out in San Francisco right now. Very nice. Please don't cancel me, rest of the world's pilots. Okay. So that's our Jeju Life hack. I hope that was really informative for you. It's a lot of information, but just go to badatime.com. Have fun. Navigate the website. Use the translation method if you need to do it, or if you have a Korean friend. But that gives you the specific tides, because it changes. It changes from date to date, right? It's not exactly at the same time every day, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and finish things off with Jeju word of the day.
The Jeju word of the day. Yeah.
Okay, Jeju word of the day. Here we go. This is called jondani. Jondani, which means nagging, grumbling, or repeatedly giving someone some unwanted advice. Ooh, okay. I can kind of see where this jondani is very applicable in my life and probably your life. Okay, now the closest standard Korean word is jansori. Jansori. They carry almost the same meaning, but jondani gives a distinctly Jeju flavor. Okay, jondani. For example, jondani 힘내게, like 함신게. Are you nagging me? Are you nagging me? Like, give me a break, dude. And if a person who nags a lot is called jondani dari. Jondani dari, someone who is always nagging. Wow. So you don't want to hear that about you, okay? If you are called, or somebody refers to you as a jondani dari, okay? Jondani. So it's like a naggy McNaggerton, somebody who nags a lot. Oh man. Something is worse to me than nagging is repeatedly giving unwanted advice. Like, bro, I didn't ask for it. Also, like I'm doing me. Why don't you do you? Let me do me, right? I'm doing Gecko Radio. You've never run a Gecko Radio show before. Okay, that's not personal. That's not specific. I don't know where we're going here. But yes, jondani, very cool. Jondani is when means nagging, grumbling, or repeatedly giving someone unwanted advice. Let's try to check ourselves and not be jondani Dari. Let's not be that. Okay? Sounds good. All right. And that wraps up our Tuesday show. A big thank you to the amazing musicians who encouraged us to take on this project. And yes, also these new musicians who are joining us. Super happy about that. And also thank you guys for joining us. It's really, and some of y'all are waking up earlier in the morning, and I really, bro, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It just makes me feel good because I'm waking up. When I start the show, usually there are not many listeners waiting for it to go live. So many times I'm like, oh no, nobody's gonna listen today. But I'm so thankful that you guys are waking up early enough to listen. Okay. All right, tomorrow is our Wednesday segment, Jeju Gems. That's where we shine a light on some of the island's hidden treasures, a place, a hot spot, or experience that makes Jeju a little bit more magical. So do tune in with us tomorrow at 7 a.m. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow. This is cool. This is, once again, I wanted to show these guys again because it's their debut, Gecko Radio debut today. This is Whoo the Spicy, and this is 나는 로봇이다, which is I robot, but they spelled it with a V, which is kind of interesting. So it's I Rovot. This is Whoo the Spicy, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.
다리 가슴에는 믹살 두방 저기 악당들은 속수무책 내가 누구냐고 묻는다면 나타나 삼단 변신 레이저 발사 뱃수들은 조전 박살 내가 누구냐고 많이 묻는다면 나는 로봇이다 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 나는 로봇이다